I was shocked when I made a couple of $100 on Whatnot off of only a few hours worth of investment. Here are some tips I use to make it easier for myself. I'm not a flipper and I don't make things to sell. I came at this through the minimalist life. Cleaning out the house, it got to a point of throwing away everything that could be thrown away. Everything else I wanted to get rid of had value, so I decided to sell it. I also believe side hustles will increasingly become a normalized part of everyone's income stream. Society is just evolving that way, so that made me curious to check out a new platform. Now let's get on to the tips. Do live shows. It's not a big deal. It's kind of fun to practice. What you should do when you get people in there is definitely interact with them as much as you can. Ask them what they're interested in, tell them a little bit about the type of stuff you have, but make it about them. It's not about you selling what you think you want to sell. It's about finding out what that person wants and seeing what you have that can match that. Shipping was kind of a new thing for me. I didn't want to deal with it. I thought it would be a hassle. It's really easy. You just click a button when a sale is done and you get a shipping label. Almost everything I've sold was US priority mail or media mail because I've been selling books. Priority mail is fantastic because they've got the packaging supplies at the post office and they are paid for as part of the postage, so you don't even have to worry about packaging up the goods. I'm selling books and I'm selling board games. I had hundreds of books, and the thought of sitting down and typing out hundreds of books and pricing them and all this stuff was really daunting, so I figured I would make it easy for myself. Pictures, you need pictures. I put a space together where I was going to take pictures of my books. I got all my books there. I set up my camera on a tripod and I pointed it at the place and I just took pictures and I took pictures and I took pictures until I was done with all of them. The next part, you don't have to type all of this in. What I did is I used my phone and I used Keep. You could use whatever you want, but you use the voice transcription on your keyboard. And I went and I read through all the titles of the books. I said book 1, comma, book 2, comma, book 3. By the time I was done, I had a nice comma separated list of the books that I had for sale. From there, it was pretty easy to put that into a spreadsheet because they have a spreadsheet format that you can upload. Take one line and set it to the right category, books. You could create formulas. This was also very helpful. My spreadsheet was in Google Sheets. You can create a formula. Go find an average price range for this book used on the internet. Another formula, go pull a 3-sentence description of this book. So most of the data entry was actually done by AI. You write these formulas once in the 3 different columns and then you copy it down to the rest. People have questions about pricing. Again, I looked for a range of prices. Some of my higher value things I went and checked myself. I didn't just trust AI. And I went just below what like a high-end price was. For me, again, I'm not looking to make this my side hustle. It's not all about the money. Some of it is about getting the stuff out of my house and getting something for it. Once you've got all your inventory into Whatnot and it's all active, you can start a show. It's something you schedule ahead of time. At that point, you've scheduled your show. You should distribute links to the platform. As a seller, you can get a link that if anybody is a new sign up on the platform and they purchase a product from anyone, doesn't have to be you, you get a referral bonus for that. You get $5 and they get a $15 credit. So there's some incentive for your friends as well. When you get in the show, start to practice with the tools a little bit. For example, there's a way to highlight something. So instead of just talking about it, it'll show an image of whatever you're selling and a little bit of text about it on the screen so people know what's going on. There's things like flash sales where you can mark things down. You can do auctions. You can do buy at price. There's a lot of different options. So just do a show. Even if you don't invite anyone ahead of time, do a show to play around with those options a little bit and figure out what you want to do. And then like anything else, provide good service. When people are in your show, talk to them, interact with them, try and figure out what they want. When they buy something from you, thank them. Let them know when it's shipped. Ship it fast. And when it's all said and done and the sale is final, you can go ahead and thank them again. It certainly doesn't hurt. It's always good to take care of your customers, especially the ones that pay you. Because if they paid you, they're your customers. And if they haven't paid you, are they really your customers yet? I don't know. So I'm glad I checked it out. For my needs, it's working pretty well. Stuff is just selling now without me having to do shows. I haven't done one in 3 or 4 weeks, but like clockwork, I get a few sales a week. It's nice. Some of the stuff that isn't selling, to be honest, I wasn't that interested in selling it anyway. I mean, these are my board games, right? I love them. If I tried harder, I'm sure I would sell more, but that's not really the hustle that I want to put my time into. If you got any questions, hit me up in the comments. Thanks for watching and have a great day.